What's up, guys? How are you? Welcome into a Thursday morning episode of the Daily Juice Podcast. My name is Matt Perrault. You guys can follow me across all of my socials at Sports Talk Matt. And unfortunately, we can't shake this for whatever reason. I'll have something to talk about with the prop bet cheat sheet here in just 1 second, but it's a 1 in 3 day. The only bet we get right is the hockey play, and that was the Hard Rock bet of the day. We're now 3-0 on the Hard Rock bet of the day. It's just everything else went to crap. I mean, UMass gave up 45 points themselves. I mean, NIU went over that by themselves, 45-3, the final. UMass actually set off a fireworks show for the 3 points they scored. Duncan Robinson went way over. Grayson Allen equally goes way over. And that takes us to the prop bet cheat sheet. Okay, here is something to talk about with the prop bet cheat sheet. This happened last year, pretty much right around this time. I think it was a little bit later last year, and some of you guys commented on this on the Discord channel, and you're correct. If you look at the prop bet cheat sheet on, say, okay, so it's right now, it is 9:30 Pacific time that I am taping this on Wednesday night. If I go and look at the prop bet cheat sheet right now, the bets that are listed as 5-star plays will be different tomorrow morning. Why? Here's what I've been told. The algorithm takes a look at the bet, the points, who is playing, who is not, and what the numbers are, the movement for the prop. So numbers going up, numbers going down. So by the time the games went off yesterday, Grayson Allen points and rebounds was not a 5-star play. Neither was Duncan Robinson. In fact, the numbers moved. It moved up. Duncan Robinson closed at 18.5, and Grayson Allen closed at about 21.5 for points and rebounds. So that means to me, that signals to me that we're back to where we were last year, which is we don't bet with the prop bet cheat sheet for the NBA. And remember, I have hit at 66% with the prop bet cheat sheet doing this, okay? It doesn't mean we win every night, and there are 0-2s and 0-3s and bad weeks and bad months, okay? It's not like a foolproof, we're not going to win every bet, but we've won a lot more than what we have lost by doing this. You're going to have to do a little extra work. And the reason why not everyone loves me to do this is because it does create a secondary barrier for you guys to have to go get the bets. So if you want to trail the prop bet cheat sheet picks that I will make, and I'll make at least one today for the NBA, maybe two if I like them, I'm going to start by putting them on the Discord channel, okay? I'm telling you right now, the powers that be, they're going to want me to put it on the BettingPros app, okay? That's going to happen. So for today, I'm going to put it on the Discord channel. I will also put it on the app. If you're on the Discord channel, because I've asked you guys to go and be a part of the Discord channel, okay? bettingpros.com/chat in the Daily Juice portion, that channel on our Discord. That's where I will put, and I'll at everyone so everyone will see it. I will put the prop that I'm going to bet for the NBA. I will also put it on the app, but I'm just warning you that I'm pretty confident that the order will be handed down relatively soon. That Matt, don't put it on the Discord channel, put it on the app. Okay, so if you haven't downloaded the Betting Pros app yet, you should probably go and do so, because I will start to put the prop bet on the Betting Pros app. Go download the app and then search at Sports Talk Matt. It's my handle on the app. It's my handle on Discord, and you'll be able to follow me there and get the plays. And you can set alerts. It'll alert you on the app. It'll give you a notification when the play is made. So we're now going to do that day of. Okay, so NBA player props, when we start making those plays, and we'll make them consistently. When we make those bets, they're not going to be on the Daily Juice podcast. Okay, just heads up, they're not going to be on the Daily Juice podcast. Just to let you guys know. Today's podcast is being brought to you by our friends at Hard Rock Bet. Have you guys gone and checked out Hard Rock Bet yet? They are the presenting sponsor during this time of the year where there's so much to bet on. Pro football tonight, Thursday night football, let's go. NBA, college football, college hoops, all on the same stage. There's always something to bet on. First bet for $5. If it hits, you get that, and you get your winnings. Plus, you get $150 in bonus bets with your first bet at Hard Rock Bet. Check out the Hard Rock Bet Stats Hub for trend, streaks, and stats. Hard Rock Bet is the only legal sportsbook in Florida, but it's also live in Arizona, Ohio, New Jersey, Indiana, Tennessee, Virginia, Illinois, and Colorado. More states coming. Plus, Hard Rock Bet offers new promos every day. Download the Hard Rock Bet app and make your first deposit today. Okay, let's talk about tonight's game. Patriots-Jets. I have gone over this game 15 times in my head. And when you're cold, you tend to overthink things. Like, this is just what happens when you're not hitting. And I've not been hitting for almost 2 months now. We've been cold all of October. Now here halfway into November, we've been cold. So eventually it starts to play tricks with me. And I start to kind of struggle and overthink things, because I have thought about same game teasing this, taking the Patriots from 12.5 down to 6.5, taking the total down from 43 down to 37 and going over. You can do that. I have thought about betting initially when I taped on Tuesday with Pat Fitzmaurice, our look ahead numbers. I was on the under. And I thought, okay, the Jets aren't going to score on this Patriots defense because they won't run the football, because no one runs the football. And Justin Fields will have to throw the football. But as I looked at the numbers, and I went, again, this is where you become a little bit on the second guess side of things, but the Jets are 6-3 to the over, and the Patriots are 6-4 to the over. The Patriots' last 4 games have gone over. The Jets' last 2 games have gone over, and they just traded away their 2 best defensive players. So last week they win 27-20. The problem with this is their defense wasn't awful against a Cleveland Browns team that can, at times move the football. Against Cincy, they scored 39 points and they gave up 38 points. I am really concerned that the Patriots team total being 27.5 is sort of a trap. Because I looked at it. I was like, okay, let's go Patriots team total. It's 27.5. Could the Pats score 27? Yes, very possible. So I was like, all right, 24-20, that's over. Okay. How many points will the Jets score? Look, they're not going to run the ball, but the Patriots can be thrown on. Patriots defense gave up 23 points to Tampa, 23 points to Atlanta, 13 points to Cleveland, 13 points to Tennessee, 19 points to New Orleans, 20 points to the Buffalo Bills. Patriots have been playing great. I'm not denying that you could bet the over 27.5. But they scored 28 on the road against Tampa, 24 against Atlanta, 32 against Cleveland, 31 against Tennessee, and 25 against New Orleans, 23 against Buffalo, 42 against Carolina. I could see the Patriots scoring a ton of points here tonight. I really could. The number is 12.5. The Patriots might kill the Jets, and you might just go lay the points with the Patriots. Lay the 12.5. I can't do it. It's a divisional game on a short week. If this wasn't my team playing, I would tell you to take the Jets. In fact, I'm going to take the Jets personally, okay? I'm going to look around. I'm going to wait for this number to climb today because I think this number is going to close at 13.5. It's at 12.5. It's climbing, but this is a short week game. Again, if it wasn't my team, the handicap is the Jets. The handicap is to take the Jets. It's been too easily bet. The Patriots have won 7 games in a row. They're 6-1 ATS over those 7 games, but their last 4 games going over and the last 2 games of the Jets going over, that at least says, okay, if the Patriots are going to blow out the Jets, the game should go over. So if I like the Patriots to win, because I do, then the Patriots defense comes in, and how many points do the Patriots, how do they give up? And if the Patriots are going to be in the game, you have to assume that the Jets would score 20. If the Jets score 20, are they really going to hold the Patriots down to like 17 points? I mean, I guess, but the Patriots this year offensively, they haven't scored since the Pittsburgh game. They scored 14 points and they had 2 fumbles on the goal line. They should have scored 28 points in that game. That went under. The Vegas game opener, they lost 20-13. They only scored 13 points. That game went under. But those are the two only home games that have gone over, that have gone under for the Patriots, and they're a different football team than they were against Vegas and against the Steelers. Like, this is a totally different team. But I don't think TreVeyon Henderson goes off today. I do think the Patriots are going to throw the ball, and Drake May is going to run the ball, and Drake May is going to have a chance to throw all over this Jets defense. I do think the Jets are in trouble there. So Patriots go and score 4 touchdowns. Is that possible? Yeah, I think that's really possible. So again, team total Patriots, I like. Patriots laying 12.5, no thank you. I say take the Jets plus 12.5. But I've gone back and forth. I'm just going to go with what I think is the most logical thing to happen. I think the most logical thing is that the Patriots score between 24 and 31 points, somewhere in that range, okay? And the Patriots give up somewhere in the range of 20 points to the Jets, okay? Maybe it's garbage time. Maybe it doesn't matter, but I do think the Jets are going to be, even without Garrett Wilson, and I know you could say, well, Matt, Garrett Wilson, who's going to do it? We've just seen this before, where players on a short week, they just rise up and they do big things. You know, it happens. Garrett Wilson, I guess, is questionable, but I doubt he plays. I mean, I don't think Garrett Wilson's going to play in this game here for tonight. It pretty much sounds like he's going to be out. But, you know, Breece Hall, equally, what does Breece Hall do tonight? It's a short week. It's a rivalry game. Again, my initial first thought, my first read on Tuesday was to bet the under. But then I started to really poke around, and I think both teams are going to score. We might need a special teams play in here. We might need a pick six, or we might need a fumble setting up the offenses. But again, fade it if you want. I'm not going to be mad. I've been ice cold. I'm completely stumped by this game. I don't love this bet by any means, but I'll take the over 43. I've bet over 43 for the Patriots and the Jets. This number opened up at 45.5. It's been bet down to 43. So a lot of pro money is liking the under. I don't know if this is a head fake and we see a ton of money when the limits open up tomorrow or today on Thursday. We see all overs money, but I'm going to come in and bet the over 43 on the Patriots and the Jets. Maybe we get off to a really fast start and that thing explodes back up to 52, 53 or something, and we can middle it, bet the under, and hopefully have some type of middle. So that's how I'm going to play it. But first initial play is just plant the flag with the over 43 for the Patriots and the Jets. Prop bets, if you like. Justin Fields over his passing. TreVeyon Henderson under his rushing. Drake May over 5.5 rushing attempts. Okay, you want some prop bets? Those are things I like, but I'm not betting them as of now. I'm not officially betting them for the podcast, but I am eyeballing those, and I'll watch those as we go throughout the entire day. Justin Fields' passing prop is down to 134.5. That is stupid low for a passing prop here tonight for Justin Fields. That is a 5-star play on the prop bet cheat sheet if you're curious. One hockey bet to get into here for today. Let's talk about overs. 5.5. I told you guys to bet this on the Discord channel because the number's moving. Some books are at 5.5. Some books are at 6. The Toronto Maple Leafs are 15-2 to the over this year. 15-2. 10 straight games for the Toronto Maple Leafs have gone over. This is going to be a pretty fun hockey night, and I'll have a bunch of personal plays going for hockey. But the LA Kings up against the Toronto Maple Leafs, the total is 5.5 at -130. Some books are at 6, -110. I mean, these numbers are ridiculous for Toronto. 5-1, 5-3, 5-4, 5-3, 5-3, 4-3. Last 5 games for Toronto. They've lost the last 3 games, mind you, but this is an offensive-minded team. This is a team that's not getting great goaltending. Either goaltender in net, I don't really care. If it's Kemper coming up for the Kings, that's not great for this, but maybe it's a 5-1 win here for the Kings, and we're good. It's possible given how poorly Toronto has played here, but if you get a 6, I think you have a decent push potential with a 4-2 final. But I think over 5.5, if you can find it, I think that's the right play here for this. Just keep on betting Toronto. They're at home. Keep on betting them over here. At home this year, they're 9-1. Toronto is at home this year to the over. On the road this year for the LA Kings, they're 5-5. So they're flat. But when you have a Toronto team that's giving up so many goals, go right ahead and jump on that. If you want something extra or some extra plays here for today, these are bets that I will make personally. But Boston and Ottawa. This is, it is kind of crazy. The Bruins are to a first period over 64.7% of the time, 11 of 17 games, first period over. Ottawa, 11 of 16 games, first period over. But these two teams played each other 3 games ago, and it didn't go over in the first period. So that's why be careful of that, because I could see it being 1-0 again, and then you lose on this. But Boston and Ottawa both have been very popular teams first period over 1.5 goals. You can bet the game over, but it's 6.5. So it's high for Boston and Ottawa, but the Bruins have been a very good over bet this year so far. The Bruins over the last 10 games for the Bruins are 7-3 to the over. Ottawa is 5-5, 5-4-1. Ottawa is over their last 10 games to the over. So I don't mind an overplay there. But Anaheim is back in action, and Anaheim's been an absolute cash cow for betting first period overs. 11 of 15 games, first period over for Anaheim. That's 73% for the Anaheim Ducks to a first period over. They're also great from a gift perspective, if you want to jump in on that, for a goal in the first 10 minutes. For Anaheim, that's 12 of 15 games, 80% goal in the first 10 minutes. But they're playing Detroit, and this is why it's not official, because Detroit, 50% for a gift goal in the first 10 minutes, and then for them for a going over in the first period, only 50% for Detroit. So I'm a little bit hesitant saying you could wind up having a 1-0 first period, and then you don't get it. So that's why it's not official. But those are a lot of plays and options that I've given you guys here for today. It's kind of where I am at the moment. Like, when you're cold, you tend to see the board, and then you just don't see the board all that clearly. So you see plays you could make, and then plays you want to make, and then you do make, and then the plays you want to make or you like that you don't play hit, and the plays that you did bet don't. It's kind of just the way these things kind of work out. If you want to hear me talk even more about these games and break down this Patriots-Jet game even more, you can do so on my show, The Bostonian versus the Book, BVB as we call it. It airs on @Boston versus the Book on YouTube and X at 1 p.m. Eastern Time, Monday through Friday. Audio podcasts follow wherever you guys get your audio podcasts. Obviously a huge game. Obviously lots of prop bets to look at and have a good time with and get involved. We'll do full breakdowns of Jets and the Patriots, plus the NHL schedule and the NBA slate. We'll recap what's going on with Jokic tonight. Jokic had 52 points in the third through 3 quarters tonight for the Denver Nuggets. So we'll see what he winds up with. @Boston versus the Book on X, Twitter, and on YouTube, 1 p.m. Eastern Time live. Audio podcast follows for the Bostonian versus the Book today at 1 p.m. Eastern Time. My name is Matt Perrault. You guys can follow me across all my socials @Sports Talk Matt, wherever you guys get your podcasts. It is the Daily Juice.